Sorry guys, it's this is part 2 of the discussion. Alright, we were on the subject of 1.1.2 and how to know if you are eligible for the TIFF exploit, which is the jailbreakme.com. If you have 1.1.1, you're set. Go ahead and grab the installer app. Once you've installed app tab, you go to the install icon, you refresh your sources. I'd recommend you connect to a Wi-Fi network because it's a lot faster and it's a lot more reliable, and there's no timeouts. As well as if you're using the Edge network, do not cover your phone like this. Do not, because the antenna is right there, and faster uploads and faster downloads will be right there. Okay, well, if you're connected to a Wi-Fi network, that's fine with me. It's great. Alright, so you go to the installer app, which for me it's down here. It should look something like this. Alright, since I already have the Octo Prep on it, I'm just going to show you where to go. You go down and press the little install button down there. Let's see if you guys can see it. Right there. It should bring you to this area of folders and subfolders and such. You're going to go look for, I'd recommend you, the easiest way to find it is go to all packages. Sorry, I'm having trouble here working backwards. And you're just going to go down all the way into because they're all alphabetically organized. And you're gonna find something called Octo Prep, or yeah, I believe it's Octo Prep, yes. And this will prepare you for the 1.1.2 update, just in case you accidentally do something. So the first thing you need to do is install that. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and play around and fuck around, PHUC. That's it. That's it for you guys. You're hacked. You can probably even install any SIM on there and flash your baseband and get rid of your AT&T service and go to T-Mobile. But that's something else. I don't want to discuss that. Alright, 1.1.2 users who have purchased their phone and do not have a version 1.1.1. You guys are kind of in a second between a rock and a hard place, because this is a very tedious process if you haven't done it before. You have no experience whatsoever in modifying media or whatever if you have no electronic background whatsoever. You're just a regular user who has no idea how an iPhone works, who basically doesn't care actually, or may not even take the time to even try to take it apart. And I feel you guys with that because it's tedious. Well, anyway, start up your iTunes. Hit Control-Shift-Escape if you have a Windows machine, and don't worry about the Mac. But start up your iTunes, and if you're gonna go to your task manager, which is Control-Shift-Escape or Control-Alt-Delete, and then kill the iTunes helper exe on your Windows. If you're on the Mac, don't worry about that. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect your phone to your dock, like so. If you have one of these, I'm sure you might have received one of these. It's a lot easier, it's a lot nicer, it's a lot less clutter. Just make it stand up, it looks nice as well. Okay. Once you've done that, you're going to download things from the modmyiphone.com area, and be sure to register for their forums. They're more than willing to help you. And you go to the download page and download their firmware versions. There's 3 of them that you might need, that you're going to need actually. It's make a list of it. You're going to need 1.0.2, which is the first firmware you're going to need to downgrade, and this is the first step. 1.1.1, which is the version, firmware that you're able to jailbreak yourself with a TIFF exploit, and then 1.1.2, which you can automatically download from, iTunes or this website, modmyiphone.com. Okay. Once you've done that, I want you to store these in a special folder, and you're going to need also download iPhuc. IPHUC. It's a command line interface, and you will need that for later. This is going to be in a third video and discussion. So after you've downloaded all these sort of gadgets and such, oh, and I forget, you need to download iBreaker. Google iBreaker, IBRICKR. I believe that may be it, but Google will correct you if not. Anyway, once you've done that, you store this in a special folder, organize yourself, however you may want to implement it, and start downgrading. To begin, step 1 on downgrading is, of course, connect your iPhone to your iTunes, and then I believe it's for Mac. You click Shift. Not Shift. Command. The command, and then restore, and that should bring up a little dialog box. If not, it's Shift and restore. And if it brings up this dialog box, you head out to your to wherever you stored your iPhone. I'm sorry, I'm not able to talk today or anytime, so I don't talk very much. So okay, you just basically take your iPhone firmware you go to your iPhone firmware or wherever you installed it or saved it to any folder or directory whatsoever, and you go towards that directory. You would select 1.0.2. You're going to downgrade backwards. You're going to do basically what I call a loop. You're going to go from 1.1.2 to 1.02, and it's going to mess up because it's going to restore your iPhone. And be sure not to have any content whatsoever, because sometimes you might lose it, or be aware that you're going to lose content once you restore your phone, because it's going to basically virginize your phone. Not on your baseband, but on just your software version or your firmware version. Once you've completed that, there'll be a 1016 or 1015 error or something. iTunes will go berserk and tell you, oh, you got to restore your iPhone to 1.1.2. Don't do that. Kill iTunes if you can. Kill iTunes Helper on your Windows Task Manager. Then you're gonna need to start up iPhuc. In iPhuc, you basically connect your iPhone again. Well, if you haven't already disconnected it, go to the command line prompt and run this iPhuc thing. On the actual area of the command line prompt, you will type for the first line CMD, which is command. Do not type in the whole letter or whole word, and then space set, SET, which is set, ENV, so env, however you may pronounce that, space auto boot, that's one whole area, no spaces, dash, little that, true. Okay, you press enter. Once you've done that, you enter on the second command line prompt, and this should be an iPhone recovery, by the way. And if it says recovery or anything like that, you should, because you're gonna see an iTunes logo on your phone, and that's when you connect your phone to your iTunes logo, your computer. Anyway, second command line will be CMD space set ENV, no spaces. Then press enter, and then there's going to be a third command line, which is CMD space FS boot. By the way, you can Google this, and there's complete instructions online. I emphasize Google because Google solves all. Google knows all. Okay. Well, once you've done that, you wait patiently for a couple minutes, and next thing you know, bam, connect to iTunes to activate phone, etc. This is where I recommend you restart your phone, and basically by what you do to restart your phone is you hold the sleeper button, see the top button right here, and you hold it until this little slider comes up.